What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Wallace Farm and Sawmill. We got a new video for you today, and we got to get my favorite thing. We got to cut some porch posts. Like always, got to keep all these houses porches supported. Let's get into it. Everybody, before we go get our milling done for the day, I got to move my tractor. It's actually in the way of my road right here, but we got a problem. The problem is my battery's dead. Now, this has been an issue in the past, so I know I've either got a bad alternator coming up here or my battery's bad, which this battery is pretty old. But now I got a solution to get this thing fired up with having to run and get another tractor, another car, another vehicle, and the possibility of damaging that car or vehicle's battery by, jump starting off this thing, and also having to move the vehicle over here. We got an Avapow jump starter. So we're gonna pop this bad boy out. I'm gonna show you guys this thing and the features, and we're gonna jump this tractor off. I just wanna show you guys that this battery's actually dead, so we're neutral. It's got a neutral safety switch anyway. Got the switch on, but listen. Yeah, click, click. Not a sound you ever want to hear, right? Especially when you need to get things moving. So we're going to go ahead right now, plug up our jumper cables here into our system. There's that one. They do not give you room on these old tractors. There we go. Now you can see that it went from blue to green. Green means she's ready. So better turn her fuel on. And then we'll see if she'll spin over. I'm thoroughly impressed. I don't know about you guys, but that was nice. Knowing my old tractor, I'm gonna let it warm up just a second before I take this off, because I might have to pop it back off. I think it really popped one off. That warm up. Now that we got the tractor moved out of the way and off the side of the road, which is what we intended, and I'll figure out my actual battery problem, but this saved me. We also has a cigarette lighter, which plugs into a DC port here on the side, and then there's just a numerous things you could put in there. Tons and tons of things you could put in there. Type-C input, USB output, lots of options. The Type-C is where I charged it from. Plugged it in, full charge right here. Easy to read display. Right here is where you plug in your clamps to jump your battery. And one of my favorite things about this is because if you got to have something like this, and you got to take, because the only way for this to be useful is to have it on you, right? The carrying case is absolutely really, really nice. And I'm going to pack everything away here and just show you guys how easy it is to put up your unit. Organization right there. Packed away nice and neat. Shut the door. I mean, this could be hidden just under the back seat of your car. My truck in particular has a seat that pops up and there's a storage area there. But I mean, it's no size. It weighs nothing. That's nice. And obviously it works.
So as you can see, this is a powerful battery starter. It has smart safety protection, a portable car power pack, an ultra bright LED light, and will help you out if you ever get in trouble, especially if you're broke down on the side of the road or anything like that. So check it out, guys.
I highly suggest you get one for around the farm. Obviously, you can see, came in handy today at the Wallace Farm and Sawmill.
And if you guys want your very own, just check it out in the link below.
We got to get some porch posts cut today. I think we're cutting, I'll have to pull it up, 6x6s. Pretty sure it's 6x6s.
I think so.
6x6 by 10 foot out of pine, and I'm gonna cut one. Then I'm gonna turn around and let Miss Brittany cut one, and we might do a little timing and just see how we handle this.
See who does better.
Who does better?
You guys have to tell us who does better.
I will saw the first one, and you tell for me, and then you can saw the next one, and I'll tell for you. All right, so check it out. We got a pretty good sizable log you seen us bring over here to the sawmill. Now the plan is we're gonna go for nominal 5.5 by 5.5 squares. There, that's what we're looking for. With this particular log, if we orient everything correct and everything works out with the grain, I think we can get 4. So I guess what we're gonna be looking for would be an 11 1/8 by an 11 1/8. And that 1/8 inch will allow us to kerf to make sure we get a full 5.5 and a 5.5, 4 sides there. So that's the plan. That's what I'm gonna be doing for this particular log. Let's get into it. We're gonna let Miss Brittany tail this one, and on the following log, I'll be doing the tailing on that one. we gotta get them off the sawmill. 4 down and 4 to go. These turned out pretty decent. Even though I split them, they stayed good and true and straight. Sometimes you run risk if you kind of split. Anytime you split, even if it's all off the sapwood side or you're splitting a heart, pith, whatever, you run risk of things bowing and moving. These stayed perfectly straight, so there wasn't a lot of stress. This was a good, tight grain log that had straight running grain and nothing was too funky about it. So that is why we were able to do that. So now you can see, as you look down these poles here, we've got 4 straight and true beams. There's no rise or fall in them. So Brittany and I are now going to put those on the front of the forks. We'll pull the forks up here close. Then we're gonna go get your log to run. We gotta run these edgings as well.
So now it's my turn to saw this log. So let's get this going. got that log done, pause this video and go down in the comments right now and tell us who did a better job of sawing these porch posts, me or Tyler.
Let's see if we can lift these heavy poles up.
These are actually heavier than the other ones.
Maybe a little moisture content.
Yeah, they're a little wetter.
More wetter or more wet?
I don't know. The next thing we have to do is edge out these boards. These are 1-inch boards and we're going to turn them into 1x6s. This is Freya, our miniature Dachshund, and while we were sawmilling, we seen her coming across the yard. Apparently her activities include digging holes and escaping the backyard fence, and now she's gonna need a bath. You're so bad.
And just like that, we're winding her down. We are now headed over to work on some afternoon projects, and that got the order done. It is complete. The customer has been notified. So another one off the list, and we got about 4 or 5 custom orders to do this week. We're not going to be doing pallet wood this week because we don't have time. I've got cedar tomorrow. I've got a lot of pine 1x6s and 2x6s, all from a customer's logs, all he brought here. We'll show you guys that later in the week, but that's a big one, probably like 3,000-4,000 feet. So that is going to do it. What you want to add?
Don't forget to check us out over on Patreon and check out our Instagram page. We have some merchandise. Those will all be in a link below.
Check the links in the description below. Everything is there. Till next time, guys.
See ya.
Bam.